But first, do want to update you on that breaking news.
Yeah, 12 people dead after a mass shooting at a nightclub in Thousand Oaks. That's just northwest of Los Angeles. 10 News reporter Mimi Alcala is there live now. Mimi.
Yeah, Virginia, Jim, we just got here in the last 10 minutes or so. We are on Moore Park Road, right across the street from the Borderline Bar and Grill where this all happened. What we do know so far, I'm going to step out of the way so you can take a look at the scene here. A lot of authorities out here right now. What we know so far is that 12 victims were killed by a masked gunman. Authorities have released very little information about the shooter, but what we do know is he was 29 years old. There's a lot of people among the victims. We have not learned their identities just yet, but one of them is a Ventura County Sheriff's deputy who went in as that shooting was still active. We're told he leaves behind a wife and a son and was set to retire just next year. Witnesses say that they were inside of this bar around 11:20 last night. They heard more than a dozen shots fired. They said the shooter just went in and started shooting. Didn't say a word. He had a mask on his face. It was college night and the bar was packed with a lot of students who were just out here trying to have a good time. It's known for line dancing. But right now, one of the huge problems, one of the huge challenges is parents who are still trying to get a hold of their kids that were inside of the bar at the time. One man hasn't been able to get a hold of his son, and here's what he had to say.
He was going into the Army. I mean, you talk about these mass shootings that we've been seeing. Did you ever talk to him about things like this?
Yeah, that's why I'm very I'm curious right now on, raising him the way we've raised him. Why hasn't he picked up a cell phone, anybody's cell phone, and called home? So I don't understand where we're at this point.
And the Ventura County Sheriff Jeff Dean says deputies responded to the shots fired car at 11:22, made their way inside about just 4 minutes later, and that's when they say Deputy Ron Hellis was shot. He was rushed to the hospital where he did die there. The other deputies regrouped, went back inside, and were told the shooter was found dead inside, but right now it is unclear if he was shot by a deputy or if he did kill himself. One handgun was recovered inside. Right now, again, we have very little information about the shooter. All we know is he had a mask over his face, 29 years old, and was using a .45 caliber. Now, he hasn't been ID'd just yet, though. We still haven't heard of a motive either. The sheriff described the scene inside right now as just absolutely horrific with blood everywhere. This is something we're going to continue to monitor out here for you this morning, and we'll bring you any new information as it becomes available to us. But for now, we're live in Thousand Oaks. Mimi Alcala, 10 News.